Except we won't have time because we must turn our attention to Dr. Roger Givol. He's CEO of Fair Money. Joins me now. Roger, good morning.
Good morning.
So I was having a bit of a froth there about the fact that Jackie's trying to tell me that we have a constitution when we don't, that we have laws which are then interpreted by the courts, and if the courts decide to overturn a law, then they can do.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't care. All right.
Well, no. There's quite a debate.
No. You don't care. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't
Roger.
care.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time. So let's talk very quickly about economic common sense.
Yes. Well, look. I mean, whether we have a constitution or not, and all the other issues you're going to discuss today, I think that nothing is more important at the moment than the grave danger that the Bailey-osaurus, Andrew Bailey, who runs the Bank of England, and his thick-skinned colleagues, all of whom are really listening to nobody and have stubbornly refused to notice that their 14 interest rate rises, which have simply crippled the country, did nothing to curb inflation. You and I both know that this non-consumer-driven cost-push inflation, as it's called, caused by food and energy prices and other things that people don't control by their spending.
So on the basis
by itself, as it always does.
On the basis that we don't have much time. So what you're saying to me is the Bank of England doesn't really know what it's doing. They're not listening to anybody. Inflation.
And I'm scared to death that the minute inflation goes up, James, as it very well might because of the conflict in the Red Sea and the disruption of shipping lines and supply chains, they will start to raise interest rates and strangle us even further, wholly unnecessarily. Okay, so that means in terms of global politics, what a nightmare. Don't touch the interest rates because it's nothing to do with inflation. Just finally then, almost in a sentence, Roger, time for a campaign then. What's the campaign you want? Well, I'm thinking of gluing myself to the door of the Bank of England and just saying this over and over and over again so somebody listens, because unfortunately, even Messrs. Sunak and Hunt have been backing Bailey in this insanity. Much of the mainstream media buys the story that they've brought down inflation and that raising interest rates has actually curbed this kind of inflation. Right. And they will carry on. And there we go. Dr. Roger Givol, CEO of Fair Money, thank you for that. I will see you again tomorrow morning. I know, I'm almost excited at the prospect. So Dr. Roger Givol will be back tomorrow. So will I. You can join me for early breakfast from 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, where there'll be more of a bun fight and papers. Meanwhile, next, it's